Now we are live.
Now we're live.
Morning. Morning. That's interesting. I don't know if I've seen the little Wi-Fi icon up there at the top left. I've never paid attention. That's been there before.
What?
Now we see the all-seeing eye.
That's been there before, hasn't it?
I guess I just haven't paid attention.
I don't know.
I just always not acknowledge the all-seeing eye. Because now, when you're on the interwebs, everybody gets to see, and it lives forever.
Forever.
So people that do
All
foolish
the
and silly
all
things
the
online,
strange things you say,
captured forever and
captured for
ever.
the world to see and hear.
Anybody else out there ready for the elections to be done? We can get back on to living.
Chris Judy, I'm so sad I'm not going to be able to be with you this weekend.
Is he locked in already?
Yeah, to be your hype girl.
He might be on the road getting ready to catch the bus.
But I've sent Deb the banner that has your phone number on it. You might find a sweet little Southern girl while you're down there.
Hey now.
He can relocate her.
I don't see Chris yet. Is he the one onlooker?
He's there.
All right, you guys.
He might have gone away when he heard me talking to him.
That's pretty funny. That is pretty funny. Big weekend. Fall festivals abounding in the Ozarks. It actually feels like fall now. Remember last Saturday it was 90 degrees.
Oh my goodness.
Do you remember that?
Was it 2 weeks ago?
No, it was last Saturday. It was 90. Yes.
It was because Ed was sick and I was out running errands and I couldn't stop sweating.
I was
my
on an
goodness.
excavator. My wife trying to bury me in the backyard.
Good morning, Ann.
By the way, if I ever come up missing, everybody knows, start in my backyard. That's where Debbie will have buried me. Look for the freshly dug hole.
You know what? I think that is new.
What's that?
That
I don't remember seeing it before, but
clock.
But I'm just not saying. Well, that too. Got some add-ons. Hey, you want to add that little banner?
I can.
A little crawling banner. Let people know how this all is made possible. Next week, huge for us is Share-a-thon. We got a special guest, by the way, coming up. Just so you know, very, very special guest that we're looking forward to having a visit with here. Landon Beene of IMC Concerts is going to be our guest here this morning. If we can make connection, now he's driving or riding, so it is subject to technological capability.
I have faith in him. And I even offered him an out yesterday and he didn't take it.
He didn't?
No.
Oh. Okay. Let's let some of those roll.
Did not take it. Good morning, Jack Armstrong.
I missed a call from Jack this morning. I was in the throes of things.
He did it on purpose.
Well, I was in the middle of a thing.
He did do it. I mean, he did do it on purpose because he was in the middle of a thing.
I was in the middle of a thing, so I will call you back, Jack Daddy. Good morning, Ann. Good to see you. Yantina, that was fun watching your interview with the Littles last week, or this week. This week has been a blur.
Whenever it was.
This has been such a blur. Where's Patrick?
What? Oh, no. Pat got moved.
It's Red Friday. Now, I have a lot of Patrick Mahomes paraphernalia, but
my seat's pretty low.
I'm wearing my it's rude to turn your back on the audience, but I was going to show off my Harrison.
Yeah, but you know what? If I was going to get behind any Chiefs player, and that's a huge if, just throw that out there, it would be Harrison Butker. I respect him. I respect he's being verbal with his beliefs and
his stand for the family.
Yeah,
and faith.
Family and family values, and
yep.
I had a lot of respect for the man.
Well, I mean, you're allowed to have opinions so long as it's not, different
and
than
the Chiefs are nearing a record that the Cowboys currently hold, and I just need to say congratulations, Dave.
What's that?
For the most arrests.
Which, by the way, I give you kudos for still wearing the brand.
Hey,
on a team that's just not been doing too very goodly this year.
Okay, they're not doing awful, but I do have on my Cowboys shirt.
I don't know. What was that score last week?
Okay, that was ugly.
What was the score?
You know what?
I think they ran up a season's worth of points in that one game, wasn't it?
One game. They will. Thank goodness it just goes up as a W, win or a loss, not the points. Whew, that was ugly.
So anyway, it's Red Friday. That's when I'm donning my Kansas City Chiefs jersey, and we're gonna make Landon decide between the two teams.
I wonder if Landon cheers for football. When does Landon have time? Now that I've looked and seen all that he does.
No, it was crazy.
I feel bad for how much I harassed him at PRAISEFEST.
We played tag all day Monday. Well, a little bit Monday, mostly Tuesday. Yesterday,
yesterday he gave up and called me.
It's like, and Dave's not going to answer. I better call.
And he was getting ready to hit the golf course.
Did you see Greg?
Greg.
Yep.
I know.
Your Saints did not look too good last night, buddy. Sorry about that. They're looking, of course, they're injured like crazy too. Saints have got a lot of injuries. So, but yeah, they're the ones. What they put on the Cowboys, was it 51 points? 51.
You know what? I don't even know.
Are you still allowed to play in the league if you get 51
All right.
points?
So it's right. We got to do a thing.
Scored on
we
you
got to
here?
work.
I got a minute.
What are we doing?
We got a whole minute to talk to them Cowboys. No, we're going to talk about Landon Beene and IMC Concerts PRAISEFEST. This is an event. People travel from all over the United States, and I think some people even fly overseas to attend PRAISEFEST. It's massive, and this fall retreat is a week from Monday, the 28th, 29th, and 30th of October. That's like, a week from Monday. Huge event right here in our part of the country. So that's who's coming.
We're excited.
We are very, very excited about that.
I'm just.
Oh, we got the happy couple in the room. We got Jack and Vonda Armstrong.
Are you guys in the same location this morning? I mean, the same state?
Yeah, let's just start with the same state.
We know you're in the same continent.
Not necessarily. Well, that's not a given anymore with those two. Hang on a second. We're gonna go. Let's do this live break. That's Chris Blue on KWFC with I Can't Even Walk Without You Holding My Hand. Dave and Paula with you. We are Friday Live. If you want to see what Harrison Butker's Kansas City Chiefs jersey looks like,
it's a knockoff.
I've donned it. Yeah, this is not on field have played jersey. And you've got yours is just a Cowboys, or do you have somebody?
It's a Cowboys t-shirt.
Is it not a somebody's?
Nope, it's mine.
Who is your favorite Cowboy all time? Let's go
all time. Oh, Troy.
Yeah. Troy Aikman. I mean, because of their playing ability.
Yeah.
Not just because of the way they wore this. Okay.
That's why I like Troy.
Well, never mind. So in any case, we got that little conversation going on, and we are excited about our guest joining us here as soon as they can make connection. Landon Beene of IMC Concerts, and talking up the huge PRAISEFEST event that is coming to Branson, Missouri next week. Can't believe that's just a week from this Monday coming. That conversation on our Friday Live. You can join in on the fun. Join us on Facebook or on YouTube. And that's that.
Put me on the spot like that.
Like I didn't know. Like that was a hard answer. She struggled to come up with that answer, didn't she?
Greg Sullivan says Roger Staubach. Those were the days. Those were the days.
Yep.
Of the Cowboys. Stephanie will agree with me. Stephanie will defend me and help me. She's watching now, so she'll help me out.
All right. Jack answered your
Dolores.
question. No, Jack is in Louisiana and Vonda is in Mississippi.
Okay, wait. Jack is in Louisiana.
Yeah.
Greg is in Louisiana.
Yeah.
Dave is headed to Louisiana.
Sounds like a party. It sounds like a party about ready to happen in Louisiana.
Oh, Missouri is safe this weekend. Missouri has been marked safe from the friends with 4 letters.
Dave, Greg, and Jack. That's funny. That is funny. Let's see. I think last time we were down there, Vonda was able to come down. She and Paula came down to see us when we were with Greg.
Nice.
But I think they got Vonda post in here. What is it? It's a ladies event, and I can't remember where, but they got a big with Karen Peck.
Is that the one in Mississippi?
I think so.
With
Laurel, I think.
Laurel, Mississippi.
That's what I remembered. Yes. Okay. All right. Vonda, go ahead and post that in here for the friends that want the ladies that are watching that may be interested in attending the ladies event.
Landon's here. I'm going to add him to the stage. Are you ready?
Yeah, let's get the man in. The man,
the myth, the legend.
Landon, good morning, brother.
Good morning. How are you all?
We are doing fabulous. Let me get something changed here for.
Are you driving?
No, I would never drive and talk at the same time.
Landon, I have so many questions for you after our phone conversation yesterday.
Hold on. First, I have to apologize to Dave. Dave, I am sorry I did
No,
not see your message till this morning.
no apologies, brother. We have been playing. This man and I have been playing tag for the past week, and we do have things to talk about. But he's a busy man.
Well,
Landon is a mover and shaker in the gospel music industry. It is safe to say we possibly would not have Southern gospel music if it wasn't for Landon
wow,
Beene.
wow, that's very kind of you, but that's a lot of pressure this early in the morning.
Hey, you and I, we got to share a very special moment several years ago, 2013. You were named by the Southern Gospel Music Guild, and I think it was the National Quartet Convention bestowed upon you the honor of being the promoter, Southern Gospel Music Promoter of the Year.
Yes, that was a big shock, and that was really, really early into us promoting. That was a great honor.
Well, that was where I was going to go with that. I was going to ask, how long had you been promoting at that point, at that time?
You said that was 2013,
I
so
believe.
we started IMC in tail end of 2009. So really, we didn't get started till about 2010.
Okay, so really just a few years into it.
Yes, sir.
But doing so many huge events, and PRAISEFEST is just one, and that by itself is massive. 3,000 seat auditorium there at Mansion Theater, and you'll pack that place out. This the fall retreat's a 3-day event that goes from the 28th through the 30th of October. In the spring, you guys expanded that to a 6-day event, which is massive. But you're doing so much more and expanding to really kind of incorporating a couple of genres that you're being very successful in your promotion. Tell us what some of the big things are that you're doing besides PRAISEFEST.
Oh my. Well, so
Cruises.
yeah, we do cruises. So kind of as a general rule of thumb, we average about 80 concert nights a year, and now that can be the combination of a 3-day event. That would count as 3 day, 3 concert nights. I think we've got coming close to you all tonight with on but yeah, so we just finished a West Coast tour with Mark Lowry. We do cruises. We have been hired to manage events before that we would promote in bluegrass, classic country, but my passion is and always has been gospel music, and it's I don't really like the word genre because God created all of it, and as long as we're singing about Him, to me, it's just all Christian music, and that's the way I look at it.
That's good. I love that perspective. Man, so 80 concert nights. So you're gone. You're out of the house. What every 4.5 days?
Oh, yeah, something like that.
Plus the cruises.
I've been home. I think we've been home two days in the last 2 weeks, and so it's a lot. It's a lot of travel, and so.
Did you foresee this? Did you ever think it would be this busy when you kind of started up here 2010?
I didn't. What's interesting? IMC was actually did not originate to be what it is today. I was on my way out of the industry, to be honest with you. I'd been on the road for about 8 years with my family group, the Beene family, and
you were the baby Beene.
I was the baby on the piano. They say that crazy piano player that broke piano benches all over the United States and Canada. But when I was coming off the road, as the story would go, I was extremely burnt out, and I was just kind of done. I owned a manufacturing company at the time that serviced about 60% of all of the music in Southern gospel, CDs and DVDs. And I was just kind of, we were on the road so much, we weren't being spiritually fed. I didn't have any accountability there really to speak of, and I just needed to go home. And Michael Booth caught me outside of a convention hall in Palmetto, Florida, and he asked if I would come meet with Ronnie, that they had some objectives that they wanted to speak to me about. In that meeting, they basically described wanting their own in-house promoter, which eventually morphed into a full management position. And the only way I could do that at the time was a good friend of mine, who is now my business partner, Nathan Goebel, was living with me at the time to get his master's degree at ETSU. And I spoke to him about it, and he said, "Hey, look, why don't you obviously have the relationships and the know-how, why don't you be the front person and the visionary, and I'll help you do all of the analytical work, and let's just try it." And so I said, okay, well, we'll do it. So that was a 2-year exclusive term. So from 2009 to 2011, really the only thing we did was we were working for the Booth Brothers. At the end of that term, the Booth Brothers, they were until now the premier group. We decided, let's
We're having some trouble.
Yeah, you're kind of in a hard spot there. You're really pixelated and granular. You might recap all that the work of the Booth Brothers. Yeah, you were talking about them being pretty kind of at the zenith of their time.
That's right. So at the end of that 2-year term, though, they were very pleased and content with where they were at, and we felt like God was calling us to a broader vision, to take our methodology into doing more for the entire industry. So
did that your concert promotions and expansion kind of get kicked off with the Christmas tours? Is that my recollection with Booth Brothers?
Yeah. So it's so interesting when you are doing anything for God. All you have to do is just be faithful and be willing, and and just say yes. So during that term, we found out that a prominent promotion company in gospel music was needing to find a new owner. And so we stepped in and acquired a company called Garden Spot Promotion.
Landon, I'm going to ask you to hold for 1 second on that story. We're going to come up on a live break now, because this has all been just TV, but now we're going to go on broadcast. So hang on, and we'll guide you into that. That is Hope's Call, and you are loved on the Sound of Home, KWFC. Hey, listen, look who we got on the air with us.
It's a fun morning when you have Landon Beene in the house.
Yes, I apologize for all this light hitting my face. We're en route back home so I can jump on an airplane and fly to California.
Because you're not busy at all.
One of the busiest men in Southern gospel music.
Well, one of the reasons we have you with us, Landon, is to talk everything Praise Fest. We've got a great lineup coming in just a week and a half, a little over a week down in Branson. Tell me who's coming. Tell me a little bit about what we can expect at the Mansion Theater next week.
Oh, it's going to be a fantastic weekend, and I'm happy to announce we're nearing capacity. So just a little shout out. If you haven't got tickets yet, you're going to want to do that. So we've got, of course, Legacy 5 and Greg Vision as the host of the event. We've got back by popular demand. A lot of you will remember them. They've been fantastic.
We're breaking up again. Hang on. Get over the hill, Landon.
Yeah, you're in a hole. We're getting a little choppy.
Landon's in a car hanging out with us. So you that are listening in your cars, you should feel very comfortable this morning, because Landon's talking to us from his car.
Yeah, I think he's in a dead spot right now. We'll see if we get through it here.
If you wanted all the conversation, go ahead and hop on Facebook or what's that other place? YouTube. And hang out with us this morning. More conversation with Landon Beene live on our Facebook or YouTube.
That's funny.
Sorry, Landon, we've got you frozen.
Can you hear us okay, Landon?
I'm not losing audio, which is strange.
Okay.
But here you'll freeze and get really, really choppy, and we'll come back. We'll rehearse that.
I want to know who's driving.
Who's driving?
Is she? You said she would not be. No way this early in the morning.
Is she camera ready? Is she?
No, don't do that to her.
I don't know. I might. Well,
one of the great voices in Southern gospel music, Taranda. Hey there.
Good morning, Taranda.
Say hello, Taranda. Hello. Can she sing hello for us?
Can she sing hello for us? Can she sing hello for us? Can she sing hello for us? Can she sing hello for us? Can she sing hello for us? Can she sing hello for us? Can she sing hello for us? Can she sing hello for us? Can she sing hello for us? Can she sing hello for us? Can she sing hello for us? Can she sing hello for us? Can she sing hello for us? Can she sing hello for us? Can she sing hello for us? Can she sing hello for us? Can she sing hello for us? Can she sing hello for us? Can she sing hello for us? Can she sing hello for us? Can she sing hello for us? Can she sing hello for us? Can she sing hello for us? Can she sing hello for us? Can she sing hello for us? Can she sing hello for us? Can she sing hello for us? Can she sing hello for us? Can she sing hello for us? Can she sing hello for us? Can she sing hello for us? Can she sing hello for us? Can she sing hello for us? Can she sing hello for us? Can she sing hello for us? Can she sing hello for
Can she sing?
She cannot sing hello because I can't endure her warm-ups this morning. I have not had
Oh,
coffee yet.
that's funny. No coffee.
Oh, the world wants to know, Landon, what did you do to get Taranda to agree to marry
Now
you?
wait a minute. I think it should be the
Oh.
other way. I don't know. We're not going there, but I love the
I
first
did.
time. The first time I heard Taranda's testimony, you guys were at Crossway Baptist Church,
Yeah.
and I'm waiting the whole time for the end of it for her to say, "And now my name is officially Taranda Green Bean." That's just my favorite part of her testimony. Oh goodness.
Rough part
Um,
about that, though, if I still have signal, the rough part about that, though, as funny as it is, and she tells it every night on stage, the big hang up to marry me was the fact that my last name was Bean. So
Yeah.
when we
Well,
got married, she changed it legally to, Taranda Kaiser Bean, because she could not deal with green bean being on her license. Well, this causes problems every single week.
Oh,
Because most places they go for hotel under training.
oh yeah.
yep. I could understand that, especially if you try to
Mhm.
get real ID or whatever. That would be tough. Landon, you're cutting out.
It makes this great pinging noise.
Yeah, it's weird. It's a strange thing with technology trying to keep up with you at highway speed. So if you can hear us fine, you're cutting out just a little bit again there.
We can hear you again.
Okay, I'm gonna try while we're talking. We're gonna pull up here to this Chick-fil-A, and I'm gonna see if I can get on their Wi-Fi. But anyhow, I'm sitting still.
Bless you for that. Okay, do what you got to do and join us back.
Okay, be right back.
Thank you, Landon. Technology is awesome when it works.
I know. And this is not, this is not the first time this has
Oh
happened.
no. That's the risk. That's the risk. And the people we talk to are mobile. They're very seldom stationary. They're usually going.
Well, and like we talked about earlier, I had no idea all that Landon did.
What did you find that he did that surprised you?
I didn't know he came from a singing family.
Okay.
I didn't know. I want to talk to him about this Dove Award.
Yeah.
That
We'll give you a chance on the next live break
he received.
if we can get him connected again. We'll let you do that.
But yeah, and there's so much more to what he does than just these Praise Fest events. And I know they do several Praise Fest events. Like there's one in Tennessee. There's several of them. But I mean, he's a manager.
Got a lot going on.
And he's like a technological guru because he does the sound. And when he does Praise Fest, he doesn't just book the groups and sit back and watch the show.
No.
He's involved in every part of it.
The audio,
he's got
video.
Great teams that help.
Incredible presentation.
But he's a part of every detail that happens during this event. Your mom is watching, so behave.
Jack said he just left Chick-fil-A. Maybe they'll run into each other.
I don't think they're anywhere near each other.
There's more than one Chick-fil-A?
Because Taranda and Landon are leaving Nashville. And I'm not sure. They're headed home. I'm not sure where home is for him.
That's funny. Maybe when he reconnects, we can find that out. But that is the danger of the things that we do here, the live connectivity. And we'll see if hopefully Landon can find a way back in here. I'm going to do some rearranging here so we can kind of keep on schedule. And hate to boot that song because I like it, but I got to keep on schedule. There's a schedule. Whether don't you believe it, it's not all just, it doesn't all just happen seamlessly. We make it harder than it looks.
You make it look harder than it is.
Thank you, Mama. We're taking off soon. Paragould, Arkansas. Salute, Teresa. Good to see you. Yes. And all the folks in the. And by the way, carry on with the conversation. You don't have to wait for us to engage. We're locked in with Landon when he gets back on here. Got a couple of questions. Want to find out about his representing at the Dove Awards. He was also a presenter or an introducer at the Southern Gospel Music Association Hall of Fame ceremony in Pigeon Forge here a few weeks back. So
he has such a great stage presence, but he told me yesterday I don't like that stuff.
He didn't like it.
So
Greg Sullivan promising that seafood will be consumed.
Oh, Greg, I don't even. Vonda was talking about the women's conference
Yeah.
down in Mississippi.
Uh-huh.
And the second I saw that,
You
I
wanted to
started
go.
looking at the calendar.
Mhm.
I'm like, how can I make that happen?
Well,
But being the weekend before Sherathon, I just didn't think it was wise. And honestly, I
it's
think when I
not.
saw it, I had already put the Grands on the calendar for the
Yeah.
weekend because I did put that on there several months ago.
Well, a lot of
So,
people, and we got to do this live cut. A lot of people want to go down to see Laurel.
yeah.
That's the sound with Jeans and Jesus on KWFC. Good morning, Dave and Paula with you. And when he gets into a spot, he can actually talk to us. Landon Beene will rejoin us on our Friday live. He was kind of in just some bad spots for
Mhm.
internet connectivity, and so we do need that to conduct this.
We
interview.
do. We
So,
do. And they're being kind enough to pull over to
bless
Chick-fil-A
them.
to use their Wi-Fi. So stick around. We're going to have a lot more with Landon Beene talking about Praise Fest.
Mhm.
So much going on, Dave. We've got Praise Fest the week after next, but next week
Yeah, full
next
week.
week is Sherathon.
And we're asking your prayers on that for our crew. We do have people driving in from long distance. We have the sniffle season going on. There's just so many ways. Please pray for our crew, safety and health and strength to get through. It's a long week. It's 12 hours a
They're
day.
long days.
Of,
Allergy season in
mhm.
Missouri does not make for good radio voices.
Well, cold
So do
season
pray
too.
for us.
Yeah, with the time temperature change.
And of course, pray for the goal that we have set, that things will just go the way that God wants them to go. We covet your prayers. And if you'd like all the details on our Sherathon, you can find that on our website, kwfc.org.
You got him back.
Got him back.
The
Thanks,
man
Landon.
is back. Thank you, man. Thanks for going to the trouble. And you guys got to get places, and so we won't borrow your time terribly much, but we do want to get to low down on all things God's using you to do.
Oh, well, listen, my kids are in Chick-fil-A now, so I'm good. I've got Wi-Fi, and we're going to pray that it stays on. I'm grabbing an extra cord here.
You say that like those babies are, 3 and 5 years old and you had to run them in to use the restroom.
Right. Right.
Let's go back and catch up real quick on the lineup that's got you excited about the fall retreat coming up here 1 week from Monday. And then Paula's got a question for you. So let's recap the groups you have lined up, and who are you introducing? You always like to bring back either a familiar name from a few years ago and some new faces. So what's the exciting lineup this year for you?
Oh my goodness, it's going to be a great year. We do have some surprise guests that we're introducing to the audience this year. I'm really excited about that. Of course, we're bringing Endless Highway back. I don't know how many people heard that before. And they've been on tour with Mark Lowry. They're just phenomenal and even better people. We're going to introduce to the audience this year Authentic Unlimited, and I believe that you guys have been playing some of their music.
Yep, a little bit of them. Nice bluegrass feel.
Yeah, they're fantastic. If you were a Doyle, Lawson, and Quicksilver fan, you'll recognize a lot of these guys. What they do the very best. And then we've got a quartet coming out of Texas called the Inspirationals Quartet
Yep.
of Texas, and they've got a deep history in gospel music from way back. And I'm telling you, we had them in Texas as a last-minute decision, and they blew my socks off, as well as everybody in the audience. I mean, if you like that just old school, four guys just belting it. And they just had a new hire that won't be any stranger to the fans out there. And his name escapes me right now. This is why I'm not good with these things, Dave. My brain is fragmented.
And a shame on you, because you only deal with like a couple of artists a year. So I
Yeah.
can't believe.
His name will come to me before the end of the interview, but he sang with the Perrys for a time, and then also Gold City. So
Okay.
hey, we'll turn this into a contest, right? If you're listening, you're wondering, okay, who could that be? Call in, but do it with a pledge to help KWFC. Okay, so it's just $10 to submit your answer, donation, tax deductible.
That is funny.
But
Our friend Jack Armstrong is suggesting a name, Scott. Does that sound familiar?
Scott Brand. Okay, he's our winner. And if he's at Praise Fest, he needs to come to the IMC table. Dave and Paul, I need you to let Grace and Nate know that we're going to give them $100 worth of free music for that answer right there. Okay.
Jack isn't getting anything.
Yeah.
He's been banned as being able to win on KWFC.
He's won too much. It's Jack Armstrong. It's Jack Armstrong of the Bible tones. He's watching in this.
Okay. Well,
he's already got enough.
Hey, speaking of, we have another surprise guest, but I'm not going to go into much detail here. But one of the three of us on this call may be doing something they don't typically do on stage, which is singing. So
is it me? Do I finally get my chance? And you haven't told me?
Yes, Paula. It may be Paula. It certainly won't be me. So it's going to have to be one of you two.
I think you will have a better chance singing before I will, Landon Beene, because
what Landon is talking about is the only thing that makes me kind of doubt his prowess in Southern gospel music is allowing 4 Calvary Quartet to be on stage for a few songs.
Congratulations. I just think that's exciting for you guys.
It is such a cool thing for us, Landon. You've made our life, really. I mean, just to have that chance.
No, man, we're honored. I'm excited because when you sent me that video, you guys sound great. But, we've got the Hoppers coming. Charles Billingsley will be leading worship. David Jeremiah, he was supposed to be with us last year and he had a health concern, but he's doing well. He's going to be with us. Triumphant Quartet. And then, the Kramers, Joseph Habedank. I mean, the lot of artists. But then Wednesday night, this is something else you want to get your tickets for. Wednesday night, we're bringing Ronnie Booth out of retirement, and he's going to join the Booth Brothers, and Melissa Brady will be there. Everything, all things Booth Brothers. It's going to be a great one time only sort of reunion event. That's Wednesday night. And again, those tickets are limited. So.
Yeah, that's a great point to make, because I went on to see if you could get single session tickets or all that stuff. And all of that, by the way, that information is a quick link at our box office at kwfc.org, or you can go to bransonpraisefest.com, correct?
That's right.
Okay. Right. We got a few minutes. Let's go ahead and get in after this song, because Paula wants to ask you a question. I'd like for her to ask this in front of our broadcast. You were recently on stage at the Dove Awards.
That's right. And I don't know why you had to bring that up, Dave.
Because she was going to ask. I'm just going to prime you so you have your answer straight to go.
You can tell us whatever you want us to
make
hear,
up your story if nobody else knows.
Make up your story.
Yeah.
Wait. Don't tell us yet.
Yeah. We're going to get into that here.
He wants to make sure you're on air so the whole world can hear.
All right, real quick, about 40 seconds before that break, Landon. What aspect of all that you do, because you have history in singing, you have history in performing, and in promoting, and in production. I mean, what people don't really appreciate is what you put into this IMC concert production. When you go to an IMC concerts event, it's a massive undertaking, video and audio, all of that. What's your favorite aspect of it all? What do you get the biggest charge out of doing?
You know what? I'm going to be very transparent with you.
Yeah.
My favorite aspect of what we do is serving the people.
Let's take it up live right there. Here we go. That's Ernie Haas's signature sound you'll find him there on the Sound of Home KWFC. I just asked Landon the question, as we're having an ongoing conversation, by the way, on Facebook and YouTube. If you want to join us, look up KWFC and have fun in the conversation. And we can't keep him much longer. They're trying to get someplace.
They're traveling.
And they've been very gracious to find a place with Wi-Fi to finish.
We're good. We're good.
Well, you're very gracious and very thankful for that. But I asked him, of all the things that he does, because he's performed, he's been on stage, he has performed, and he promotes and he produces. I don't know that he gets the credit that he deserves in the production work to make these events, these massive audio video experiences happen. I asked him what his favorite thing to do of all of this is, what really charges you up. And you were about to answer when we went live.
Yeah, I can honestly say, I do love the production aspect of it. I love doing everything. We try to do it with excellence, but quite honestly, my favorite part of it is serving the people. Nate and I have a great balance. He's great with serving the audience and the patrons, but I love serving the artist and creating a space where they can feel completely comfortable and at ease so they can do what they do best and really communicate the gospel message to the audience. So I would say, and programming, I really enjoy programming these events and just creating a different atmosphere than they may feel at any other event.
How far ahead are you in the programming when you're trying to line up an event? How far in advance are you doing that?
Typically, well, the artists are typically scheduled anywhere from 13 to 14 months in advance as kind of the scale there. And then the programming, I will start the program for each event about 6 weeks before, and that's the actual time slots and how it's all going to fit together.
Yeah.
And then there's a process of where that gets vetted between everybody in our office. And then it comes back to me. Then it goes to the production crew. They look for anything that could be problematic. Then it comes back to me, and then I'll send the final tweaks out. So,
and these are 80 events a year, at least 80 events a year you're doing.
Yes, sir. So that process I just discussed, that's only relevant and applicable to cruises and multiple a day events. I don't have to go through that necessarily with single night concerts.
But there's still the processes. I mean, you do. I don't know if there's anybody who does it better. I'll just say that. I would like to say that you're the best at it, because I don't know anybody better at what you do in putting an event together and executing the event. It's top notch all the way, first class all the way. You have a question for me.
We are so privileged, Landon, to be a part of Praise Fest. The Mansion Theater is a great facility to work with your team that you bring down. I mean, Kim from Kansas City, we absolutely love her, and we love working with you. It's always a privilege to get to see you. Okay, my question. So you were recently at the Dev Awards. What happened there, Landon?
Yes. Yeah, I don't know why you had to bring that up. Yes, we participate in the Dove Awards. As you may or may not know, I'm one of 4 partners in Stowtown Records, and so we had several nominations this year. And so I just enjoy going because you get such a broad range of music. But Ernie Haas and Signature Sound had won the Southern Gospel Album of the Year, and they were out on the road, and so I had to go up there with Wayne and our A&R director, Mary Alice Lovelace, and I don't do well with. It's funny, I spent 8 years on the platform. It is the least favorite thing, and my wife got onto me. She said, "You looked mad the whole time," and I don't know why.
I like your suit.
She said she liked my suit. She did like.
Well, did she pick it out for you?
No.
Oh.
That's where I draw the line.
You don't let her dress you?
No.
Oh,
She did that.
She'd be willing.
I made that mistake one time. Why are you laughing, Tranda? Can you hear what I'm saying? You don't know what they're saying.
If I picked it out for you.
How did you know they asked that?
She's a woman. She knows these things.
What she hears when she wants to hear it.
Right?
she
It's
wants
called
to.
selective
When she
hearing.
wants to,
Hey, we're
so-
visiting with Landon Beene with IMC, talking all things Praise Fest. Got a fun game we're going to play with him
Okay.
to finish it up.
Yep.
If you want to see that game and be a part of it, come join us on our Friday Live on Facebook or YouTube.
These folks are going to be at Praise Fest. They can't wait to see Endless Highway with the end on the Sound of Home. All right.
All right. Are you ready for the fun part of this?
All right. Just real quick, just a couple minutes, Landon. We'll let you guys get back down on the road. Thank you for taking the time.
Oh,
Yeah.
of course.
I'm looking forward to seeing you.
Yep. Always.
Next week.
We need
Always.
to do this more. I mean, you guys make this so easy.
Easy.
So thank you for saying that. Hey, I'm going to be down there all day Tuesday. So if you need to put me to work anywhere, just put me to work.
Okay.
I might regret saying that.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you ready? First thing that comes to your mind, Pepsi or Coke?
Oh, Coke.
Chess or checkers?
Chess.
Beauty or brains?
Brains.
See, and you got lucky. You got both.
Thank you. Paula said I'm beautiful. I mean, not in
No,
that.
no.
I think she was making a comment about
I
Taranda.
was talking about brains.
But I think you're also
Oh,
beautiful,
my
Landon. I
goodness.
think you're also beautiful.
Early bird or night owl?
Early bird.
Dogs or
I don't
cats?
really like either, but I'll say early bird. Oh, dogs. I'm
Yeah.
with Mark Lowry. I'm not going to repeat what he says, but
Only Mark can get away with that.
Yeah, dogs go to heaven. You can fill out the rest.
Oh, you're funny. Pen or pencil?
Pen.
Notebook or laptop?
Laptop.
Thanksgiving or Christmas?
Christmas.
Dine-in or delivery?
Delivery.
Text or call?
Text.
Cupcake or cookie?
Cupcake.
Nice.
Sing or dance?
Sing.
Yeah.
Oh, this is rough.
No, it's good. It's fun. It's just fun.
Convertible or truck?
Truck.
Hike or bike?
Bike.
And I've got one final.
No, I was gonna throw it in the middle, but I didn't.
Which one?
The one you
The
want to ask.
decision? Yeah.
Pancakes or waffles?
Waffles.
Oh,
From
wow. I
Waffle
had
House.
to think about it, though.
From
Okay.
Waffle House.
Interesting.
Breakfast or dinner?
Breakfast.
Pizza or pasta?
Pizza.
Dark chocolate or milk chocolate?
Milk chocolate.
Nice.
All right, Dave, you've
Nice.
got one more.
Okay, now listen, we got coming up on November the 5th, we have a huge decision to make.
Okay.
And we want to know Chiefs or Cowboys?
Oh my
Chiefs
goodness.
or Cowboys?
Oh my goodness.
Chiefs or Cowboys? This may affect the signal
This
of
may affect whether he allows us to hold a mic at Praise Fest, Dave.
Well, always a promoter. I'm going to have to go with the Chiefs.
You got to go with the hometown crowd. He's
You
coming to
have to,
Springfield.
you have to know your demographic, and geographical demographic. I'm so sorry, Paula.
It's all right. I know it's a long shot. I'm
awesome.
gonna love my
But
team.
hey, you know what? You should, because I heard last night they've got more wins. The Cowboys, right? Is that right? I mean, you're about to be dethroned, I think. But I heard that the Cowboys have more wins. I don't know if that's right or not.
Where are the Cowboys from?
Cowboys are from Dallas.
Dallas.
She's trying to make a fool out of me. She makes me her circus monkey, my wife.
Because I know I love following your wife online, and I enjoyed Josie's experience at Trader Joe's yesterday.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, she's still so excited about Trader Joe's. She's got a whole bag of snacks in the front seat with her. I kid you not.
That's funny.
It was a good time. Well, tell Taranja thank you for her part in this. Thank you, Landon.
Yes, for going
We've
to the
enjoyed
trouble.
it.
Been a great visit with you.
You're so welcome, and I can't wait to see you guys. Thank you so much for all you do for gospel.
We'll see you for a week from Monday. Be safe. God bless you, and thank you for all that you do for the music we love.
Thank you, guys. We'll see you soon.
All righty. Bye-bye. What a great visit. What a great visit. Landon Beene of IMC Concerts, and they're bringing Praise Fest to Branson here 1 week from Monday. Is just a great human being too.
Yeah, just a nice guy.
I love all that he does, and he's a pleasure to work with. And just has that, he said it earlier, spirit of excellence.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to be perfect, but you should approach life with a spirit of excellence.
Yeah.
Do we want to find out where our friend is singing here next weekend? Because we're gonna play them here in a minute.
Do we want to ask him, or do we want me to look it up?
I'm just trying to remember Arvin's church's name. I've only said it 150 times, but right now I'm just drawing a complete
I got
blank.
this.
What you got?
I got this. Wait, not yet, but I'm working on it.
Jack says if you will sing, he'll buy a $100 ticket. He'll pay $100 to see the concert you sing.
Jack, I love you. Miracle Lighthouse Church in Harrison, Arkansas on October 26th.
Okay. So that's a week from Sunday? Saturday.
A week from Saturday.
That's 1 week from tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
So the Bible Tones, we'll give them a shout out here right after this song. But for
Okay.
those that are watching, and maybe you're in town coming in early for Praise Fest, you'll catch the Bible Tones down at Miracle Lighthouse.
That's a smart idea. Come on into town on Saturday.
Well, if you're coming to Branson, gonna do some things in Branson for the weekend before.
Because Harrison's just like a 30-minute drive down from Branson.
From Branson, it's like 10 minutes.
Is it even that far?
If it's that far, yeah, it's like 50 minutes from here. No, you're right. From Branson is probably about 20 minutes, 25 minutes.
I've driven it. I don't know. I've driven it plenty.
Yep. You had that. You got that right again. That's twice this morning you've been right.
What's that?
That's highly unusual.
But you guys have it on recording. We now have it on audio and video. Dave Taylor saying the words. You're right.
Jackie, you're absolutely right. Landon chose wisely. Go with the Chiefs every time. Guys are looking good. They're still undefeated. They may not lose another game for the next 7 seasons.
Patrick won't last that long. He'll retire before then.
Oh, I don't know about that. No.
7?
He is chasing number 12. He wants all of that. And that's going to take a few years to get done. So he's in till he can't throw no more. Promise you that.
Right, Stephanie?
What's that?
Highly unusual. But he's also leaving town. So he feels like he's safe in making that distinction.
Let's let our listeners listen in a little bit here to the Bible talk.
I'm standing firm, and I'm standing firm on the rock. This promise of grace, there's no sign of fear, no doubt in dismay. I'll stand on His goodness, His mercy and love. Thank Jesus, I'm standing firm, and I'm standing firm on the rock. His promise of grace, there's no sign of fear, no doubt or dismay. I'll stand on His goodness, His mercy and love. Thank Jesus, I'm standing firm.
Charlie, busting that bass.
Thank Jesus,
Charlie's busting that
I'm
bass.
standing firm.
How about that? That is the Bible Tones and standing firm on the Sound of Home, KWFC. We've had Jack involved in our Friday Live experience. In fact, he got the question right that Landon had asked. The new addition to the Inspirationals Quartet out of Texas, and Jack won $100 worth of merch if he'll show up at PRAISEFEST.
He shows up at PRAISEFEST. Though Landon and we all disqualified him. Speaking of PRAISEFEST,
he may as well just stick around. Bible Tones are going to be.
I was going to say, speaking of PRAISEFEST, it starts October 28th through 30th.
Yeah.
And on Saturday, the 26th, the Bible Tones, who you just heard there, are going to be at Miracle Lighthouse Church in Harrison, Arkansas, which is just south. I mean, just south of Branson.
You can almost walk there. I wouldn't.
Well, I wouldn't try to walk there, but I would drive there. So hop on down to Harrison, see the Bible Tones, and then come back for PRAISEFEST.
In the news on this Friday, drivers
beware.
You don't need to know anything for the weekend, but you will be back to work on Monday.
While you're driving.
Starting Monday, Kansas Expressway will close during the overnight hours.
Next time we're having Taranda and Landon. Maybe we should have Taranda ones without Landon.
So plan accordingly.
No, she is totally
That's on
deserving.
Monday evening.
I mean,
and it will be
she's
closed all night long until 6 a.m.
in this
James
music
River
and
closed for resurfacing on Monday into Tuesday.
They can hear the
be advised, especially if you work overnight hours or early morning.
Still,
you need to find
I think for maybe just a second.
Seeing new growth. Guess what? Springfield National Airport, the General Aviation Terminal, has been renovated big time. Now, this is where private planes can go in and out.
A production meeting with the one who knows nothing.
They can still hear it
about the production.
Have you guys been hearing all of the things?
Has it been
the whole time? I hope not.
I hope not too. No, they would have told us before now.
I would have thought.
We have a brutally honest base here on our Facebook. They would have been honest with us. Yeah, we got it now. You're good.
Curious. In any case, thank you for that, for the tips on that. What were you talking about before?
We were talking about having Taranda and Landon on together. Taranda's a busy girl too. She travels
I'm telling you,
all over and does worship in churches.
Correct.
And she last weekend was in Houston at one of my favorite churches down there. And it was great to see her there and watch their service online and get to enjoy her leading worship.
They may be one of the few couples busier than Jack and Vonda.
Maybe.
I mean, with all those, all those things, it's crazy. It is good stuff what we get to do. And the precious people, don't let it, don't take it for granted. The precious people we get to see and talk to and deal with, these choice servants of God that he has blessed and has anointed to carry his word in amazing ways. When you talk about the talents, the talents of Landon and his ability to produce and to promote
and to use it for the Lord. I mean,
he could be a success. He could be a success in any kind of music, but to give it back to the Lord. And then Taranda, there's not a more powerful voice in gospel music than Taranda Green.
Well, and just her presence, she's just such a joy and an energy to be around. The few times I've gotten to be in the same room with her.
And then there's Jack.
And then there's Jack.
You got the talented people.
Vonda is got the joy and the energy of the Lord written all over her. We love our time with Vonda and with Jack. Why are you picking on Jack this morning?
Because I can, and you can't tell her back.
Oh. Jack, would you like to, do you want me to send you a link to our Friday Live?
I control all that side. I control the audio side, all of that. I mean, you might be able to see him, but you ain't going to hear him.
Oh my goodness. It is that time of day on our Friday Live. Can you believe it's already over?
I can't believe how fast this year has gone. Yes, today I can. I can. It's just been that fast. Another fastest hour.
Couple things we want to share with you before we leave. We are involved in a 40 days of prayer initiative. And we're excited to be a part of that. If you would like to follow along, we have that linked on our website. But I just think it's so important as we're coming into this campaign election time that you be educated, you be aware, you make your voice known, and you pray.
Can I suggest something that sometimes we might shy away from just saying out loud? Is it just unthinkable to think that we could be praying for the heart of God to be demonstrated in our vote? That the election results could be one that chases after the heart of God. I know that's a long shot. I just know because we're in this world, and we know the powers that be in this world that very few things, probably things of God, would be lifted up and made popular, so to speak. But can we pray for that? Can we just have the audacious prayer that the elections from state to state, there's different ballot. We have an amendment issue on the Missouri ballot for abortion that just should absolutely get a no. Should just be a no, not just a no, but a no vote.
And I think a lot of states have that. So pray. Just that's the main thing we can do is pray. Pray for us as well. Monday Tuesday we officially start our share-a-thon. The 2 times a year we stop and just ask for your help in supporting the ministry of KWFC. And we have a big goal this year. God is increasing our territory and giving us more and more responsibility to share his word. Pray for us as we enter the share-a-thon season. Many of you on here support us financially. We are so thankful for you.
Very grateful.
We love you. We appreciate you. And don't forget about us. If you can give, you can go online to kwfc.org, open up the app.
That's the one thing we forgot to ask Landon. if he'd be an MMMP.
No, we're not going to just point blank.
Thanks for being a guest. Would you pay us some money?
Yeah.
That was a joke, y'all. That was a joke, y'all.
I can't take him anywhere. Debbie, good luck taking him to Louisiana. My next prayer request, pray for Dave and for Calvary as they head to Louisiana.
They're doing the bonsai.
It's a bonsai trip because he's going to be back bright and early Monday morning.
I got your hat, buddy. I got your hat.
Oh, I meant to get together a care package for Greg, and I didn't do it. I'm a horrible person. I was going to.
Yeah, you can send it anytime.
I know, but it was just going to be easier to send it with you.
cheaper. Y'all, we love you. It wouldn't be this fun, the Fridays, without you watching in. And so share this experience with friends. We'd love for this group to gather and get bigger and better. The experience, it's just worth sharing, we think. Anyway, is it my turn to pray?
It is your turn.
All right. We love you. Thank you. We'll see you soon. Lord, we love you and thank you for your goodness to us. And for the joy that we get to share and the people, the friends that you encircle us with, that encourage us and inspire us and pick us up in times that we need the boost and the physical touch, that hug or just that embrace when we need it. And then the encouragement that you just bring to us through so many people. We're so grateful that you saw that need and that you have filled it with such wonderful souls that we get to visit with. And so this morning's been wonderful, and we give you the praise for that. And for all that goes on this weekend, for the many that are traveling, and just in this Friday Live group, a lot of people are traveling and making you known through their talents. And I pray that you keep them safe. And for the events, for all that we're doing in Louisiana, for PRAISEFEST coming, for the ladies' conference and things, all of this to encourage hearts and to make you known that only salvation is made possible through you and the gift that you give us through your Son, Jesus. Help us with the boldness and the clarity to share that hope with others, that they might know you too, is our prayer. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
All righty, y'all. Have a great weekend. Be safe. We'll see you next time.